Good morning, one and all. Welcome to Heart of K, Purpose Guy KT here. It is a pleasure to be recording this morning. Yesterday actually became a beautiful day. I confided in my mom and Chardonnay, um, and I was still a bit angry. Chardonnay and I had a thorough conversation, and it was good. Um, then there was when I came back home, my mom had a conversation with me, which I am applauding her because of the way she attempted to cover up something. She did a great job. I have no clue of anything that she was trying to hide. But what she said and how she said it, and the conversation I had with her when I told her what was really going on, calmed me down. And it made the day even more beautiful because work was fine. I had a very peaceful day at work. Work was busy, but it was peaceful in my mind. I was able to look at what really went down, you know, for me personally in the last few days, or we could say a month now. Maybe. Is it a month yet? No, it's not a month yet. But the last few weeks. And letting my guard down is one of the most difficult things I've ever encountered. For my mental health, I have to let my guard down. But with my experiences with the world, or just the fear that I held on to for most of my life when it came to when it comes to letting my guard down, letting that guard down is hard. It was very hard. I'm the one that told my mom. Well, I didn't tell my mom, but my mom felt I need to be in a hospital, and I told her I would go, and I admitted myself, and I understood because things were happening to me, and I explained to her that it was just, there's really nothing left to explain. I could be honest about that. But of years of holding up my guard, I finally understand why I've been feeling so unbalanced lately. Because my focus was on my mental health and to prove that I can take care of myself. Now, in life, because I want to live life, I choose to live life. I let my guard down. And it feels different. You don't have to be stupid to let your guard down. You don't have to play blindly to let your guard down. And this is what I'm telling myself. Because I didn't think letting my guard down would take over the way that it did. It was the high. It was my high. It was my highest high. Yeah. When my high was high, I was very happy doing these videos, meditating, all that stuff, and feeling that I have not necessarily control, but that I had order. And now that I'm not necessarily thinking about order anymore, even though I do plan to get back into I still meditate, I'm sorry, to get back into practicing yoga, I'm going to keep the guard down and continue to open myself to learning more about trusting life. Because I'm sorry for the sound in the background, it's my PC. Letting my guard down is admitting that just like change is inevitable, death is inevitable. Life is not promised to any of us. You know, I've heard this so often, but instead of using it as a catalyst to live life, I use it as a catalyst to fear living. That was one of the things that played a role in it, just in my mind, because death is, for so many of us, we don't know when we're going to die. So, I don't want to forget death, but I want to live. And living for me means being myself. Not being afraid of being who I am. Not having a guard up. Being in the moment. And I've been in a moment all morning. And it feels good. It feels good. It feels good because it makes sense. In my mind, we were able to survive birth so that we could live. To just live however we choose to live. We have that choice. And even though, you know, I'm planning travel, I want to travel more. And we're still in this pandemic. Even though I miss going to the movies more than anything else in the world. I miss going to the movies. I keep saying and I keep telling you all that I don't miss who I was. But it's so much more to those words than you think. So I don't have to be afraid to... I don't have to stay in my ways. It's what I am telling myself still. I'm still open to learning new things and discovering new things. And I'm still watching K-drama. I'm enjoying Rookie Historian right now. I'm not familiar with the name yet, because the name is in the title, but I don't remember the name yet. I think it's Goo, but I keep saying it's Moo. But I digress. And I'm not just holding on to faith anymore. I'm holding on to acting on my faith. That's how I feel. And I can't be mad about that. Like, it's not as if I've never acted on my faith, because what got me to go to college was faith. Faith that I will be able to go. Faith that I will be able to obtain my bachelor's degree. It was faith. I was scared because of my Gibbs experience, which I've never shared with you all. Long story short, I was into business, went to Gibbs, told them my entire situation, got my ID card, everything, the acceptance letter, was going to the school for a week, paid them out of my pocket already, monthly of course, and was told that I was never accepted in the first place. And I cried for like maybe 2 hours after that, but I made sure, it took a month, but I made sure I got my money back. And I just thought that the whole school thing was not for me. And then 2 years later, came up with the idea of calling 311 at the time, finding out if there were colleges within my range. And yeah, that's how I found Mercy College. I was still scared, I was still petrified, even while in the school. While in the classes. So it's faith that I act upon the things that I did. I don't have to be separated from my heart and my mind anymore either. So that's another thing that is taking over, and I like it. So yeah, this is for the sake of mental health. I need to let my guard down. And so far, for the sake of my mental health, as of today, I have no regrets. And that's every day I try to think of the day, and if there's anything I'm sorry about, I'm sorry about. But if there's anything that I have no regret about, I have no regret about. I ask myself about that every day now, because I don't want to live life in regret. Not anymore. Hopefully this would encourage you to also let your guard down. I hope you're safe. I hope you're well. And as always, I love you. Stay safe.